the evening, after I'd worn that style with the hat for the day, I spritzed my hair and put some cocoa tree detangling ghee through it, combed it out and put it in 5 big plaits, and then about maybe 4 hours later I took those big plaits out and I did 2 large cane rows. That whole process is how I stretch my hair back out to this. Okay guys, so I have sectioned off my hair. I have one parting from one side of my ear over to the other, and then in the front I have an off-center parting here. Now you can put your parting in the middle, or you can make it a straight parting. I've got a slight little curve to it. I tend to wear more side partings than middle partings because I like it better on me. And that's really it. The only thing I do differently for any one particular section of my head is that in the very back, I cane row those in the very back section, just my nape section. I cane row those upwards instead of plaiting, where the rest of my hair I'm just going to do regular single braids. But at the very back I'll do cane rows going upwards, so when I pull my hair up I'm not trying to force plaits which have been done downwards to go upwards, because that's kind of awkward on my hair on the roots at the back there. So that's one thing that I do differently. The rest of my hair is just going to be plain old mini braids. I like neat partings, so I do part with a comb, but when it comes to my edges, I'll put the aesthetics aside and think more about the health of my edges. Like for this, it would be remiss of me to make this really, really tiny and have it really, really pull my edges, and then, you know, say, yeah, I'm in a protective style, it's all great and dandy. What I prefer to do is take a bigger section and sacrifice the other one being slightly smaller when my hair is not as weak. My edges, I need to put some special care into them. I have thinner edges than the rest of my hair, so I'll sacrifice the looks so that the edges aren't put under undue strain. So why I love mini braids is the fact that they are so versatile. I can be as creative or as boring with styling my hair on a day-to-day basis with them. Get up in the morning, put it in a bun or an updo and go, or put it in a bun from the night before, wrap my head and keep that bun in for 2 days before I need to take my hair down and moisturize and seal my ends and go again. Also, they don't fluff up, no, I don't, scratch that, they don't expand as much as twists do on my natural hair. They will keep my hair elongated for a longer period of time. After maybe a good 2 weeks or maybe a week and a half, once I have co-washed them a few times, they will shrink and they will expand a little bit, but not very much, because I braid quite tightly, so it takes a little bit of time for them to kind of loosen up, but they do by the time it's time for them to come out, which is a good thing. Oh, one more thing I do want to say is that it's important to, at this length, to pull your fingers through your ends and separate the hairs, because at times when I'm braiding the top section and the bottom section down here is becoming braided as well if I don't pull my hands through. And if your hair's not properly moisturized, then it can cause a, it's a tension, it's an unnecessary tension, and sometimes tangle, because you've allowed the bottom of your hair to braid at the same time at the top. So that's something else to be mindful of. I'm finally finished. I have a sleep voice right now. It's like 2:30 in the morning, but I have finally finished putting in these mini braids. I have not moisturized and sealed my ends, but I was adding some cocoa tree detangling gear as I went along, just to soften up my hair, especially as I had to do it in 2 parts. What I would normally do now is mist my hair and then seal my ends, but my ends are feeling pretty good, and as I mentioned, it's like minutes to 3 now, and I have to wake up in the morning. If you guys have any questions about how I maintain it, please feel free to leave questions, leave comments, and thank you for watching.